Hey everyone, Tony G here. So, in today's video, we are going to be discussing foam rolling your quadriceps. Okay, your quadriceps are a group of 4 different muscles that run into the front part of your leg. They often tend to get very, very tight. Now, if you're somebody with back pain, more times than not, these muscles are going to be very, very tight. Majority of the population, something like 70% of it, actually suffers from back pain at one point or another, especially because we are a population that sits a lot. So foam rolling can help decrease a lot of the tension running into our legs, help alleviate some of the pressure through the back just by working on the legs. So let's give this a try, okay? Now, when we are foam rolling, what you want to do is you never want to foam roll over bone, okay? This is going to be very, very painful, and it's can mess up the alignment of certain joints, so you do want to be mindful of that. Now, the joints that we're going to be covering are going to be both the hip and the knee, so you never want to roll directly over the knee or directly over the hip. Now, for me to do this, you're not going to unfortunately be able to see this, but I'm going to give you a visual. Basically, what you want to do is you want to go from the top of your knee here with the roller, going all the way down to your hip and back, okay? Now, we're going to get into this. Now, typically, you do want a timer. You want to foam roll anywhere between 30 seconds to 2 minutes, give or take. Most of the research is going to show. Let's give it a try. We'll see. I'm going to probably start on a minute just because for the most part, if this is your first time doing it, this can be quite intense, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to come onto our hands and our knees, and we're going to start just above our knees, okay? Now, you're going to come into this kind of plank position. Sometimes, if this is too much where your elbows can't tolerate the floor, you can double up a yoga mat. You can also take a towel and double it up. Whatever you have, anything works, okay? We're going to get our timer going, and we're going to set, okay? And we're just going to go up and down for 1 minute, just kind of feeling out what's going on with our legs. Now, there is a difference when you are foam rolling, be it your leg is going to be straight or bent, which can generate more or less tissues, because what happens is that when we bend our knees, we actually put our quadriceps on stretch, and that can actually generate more tension. So typically, I will kind of play around with the two. I'll take about a few seconds, 30 seconds with my leg straight, 30 seconds with my leg bent, kind of feel out what's going on here. Now, I do feel more tension when I am working with my knees slightly bent. So if that is the case, I will definitely just kind of roll back and forth on there. We're coming up on our minute now. And you know what? Just because the quadriceps is such a large muscle group, we're going to go for 2 minutes. Now, as we're working, we're constantly scanning, trying to get feedback from our body, okay? What hurts, what doesn't hurt, and what feels good. If, let's say, I rolled over, and now I'm going to kind of shift more of my weight towards the right side of my quadriceps, because you can actually take a variable between left and right, even though right now we're just kind of doing it bilaterally. And I put all my weight onto my right side, and if I want to, I can actually stack my foot on top and just kind of roll. This is going to be quite intense, okay? Now, for the most part, the lateral aspects, or the outside of our quads, tend to be where a lot of the tension is stored. That being said, also as you get closer to the knee, you're going to have some tension through there as you work with the foam roller, okay? And we're just going to roll back and forth, just help on releasing the quads. And stop. Okay? Now, that being said, as we were working on our quads, you want to make sure that your spine is not getting into a lordotic posture, because you don't want to be causing back pain as you're stretching it. You actually want to try to hold a nice stable core, which is why I was in a semi-plank position, working on the quads. Now, as I was kind of saying earlier, and let me make this a little bit more, this way, right? As you're working, and I think the blue will be better, right? On the quads, and you're rolling back and forth, sometimes the outside or the lateral aspects tend to get tighter. Now, if you were to shift your body weight where you can work a little bit more on the outside, that's going to help release that muscle. And the same is true as well as the inside, okay? Now, in the coming videos, we're actually going to be working on the complete lateral aspect of the IT band of the quadriceps. as well as the adductors going forward, okay? This kind of, there's two separate muscle groups, but you can kind of dabble with them, especially when you're doing the quad foam rolling. That's a good thing about foam rolling. It doesn't necessarily have to be one specific muscle. You can actually target a large group of muscles in a short span of time, getting that release, helping you out, okay? I hope this video helped everyone. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.